All right, here we are with Brandon Keaton and his wife Nikki on the Damm podcast. What's up, Brandon? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? What's happening? What to do? What the business is?
So, as usual, today we're going to be talking about all the good stuff, real estate, money, and life. And today we're going to start with the life section. So you're going through chemotherapy right now. When did you find out that you had cancer?
Fuck, was about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how are
three,
you
four
feeling
months
right
ago.
now?
I'm feeling all right. I'm tired sometimes. At times that I shouldn't be tired. Like I'll be tired like at 11 a.m. because I woke up at 7, and then I'll take a nap, and then I'll be pretty good for the day.
Okay. And you found out how long ago?
About 3, 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go into the details on what type of cancer or anything, but I'm guessing this was probably a pretty big wake up call just in general, right? Life, you're a pretty young guy. And how did it feel when you found out? Was it like life flashing before your eyes? I know you have a wife and a kid now. Tell me a little bit about like what that first appointment that you went in and like what your immediate thoughts were, what it blended into, and now how you feel.
I would say at first when I found out by, feeling yourself, making sure you don't have no bumps or abrasions or sores. And I noticed something, so I called my wife in. So she took a look at it, and then she's like my personal assistant. She got on my chart, sent a message to my doctor, and then I went in, got checked. And at first, it was kind of weird because they were giving me the runaround. Not runaround, but I just had to go to so many different appointments. Like, okay, now you got to go here and get checked. I'm like, okay, well, don't you see something wrong? And they're like, yeah. So just going to different doctor's appointments, and then I ended up having surgery about a week and a half later.
Okay. And so they acted on it pretty quickly once you found out that you did have cancer.
Yeah,
And they did surgery, and now you're going through chemo. So that immediate thought, obviously you're scared, you're going to do whatever you can to get through it. And how about now? How do you feel at this midpoint that you're going through all the chemo and everything? Do you feel a lot better? Are you positive?
I'm definitely positive because I always look at the brighter picture. I think that um, one thing about chemo is you have a lot of brain parts and you forget shit and you forget what you're talking about. So excuse me if I get lost and I tell you to repeat a question.
It's okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a really, really intense thing that you have to go through in your life. And I'm sure that there's really nothing more that you find this out and you do have a epiphany, right? On
Mm-hmm.
how short life and how
Yes,
delicate life can be and what you have to do moving forward as well, right?
absolutely. I tell you what, ever since I found out I had cancer, I've been getting a lot of shit done. I'm talking about a lot of shit. Just rearranging, purchasing things to level up my business.
We are going to talk about your business, by the way. We want to kind of go into different parts of your life, and I wanted to start off with the cancer diagnosis because I
Right.
think it's really important for people to understand that your life is again very fragile, delicate, and once you go through this, sometimes it lights a fire under you to make sure that everything is really set up, that you're
Absolutely.
taking care of your body
Yeah.
financially wise. You make sure that your wife and kid are taken care of, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes through your head after that diagnosis happens.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Just making sure your child is taken care of if anything happens to you, because at the split of a second, something can happen. You don't know. Tomorrow's not promised.
Right.
Uh, so, just getting life insurance. I like all my family have life insurance. Making sure that Kamari, my son, he has a account set up so he don't have to worry about certain things when he gets older.
I love that name, by the way, Kamari. Love that.
Kamari,
He's
yeah.
so cute. Yeah, it's a very special thing to be able to have a child and for that to know that as extremely fragile that they are, that you have this responsibility to make sure that they're going to be okay. And that's, we were just talking about outside when, my kids were born, and their necks are just so fragile that you're afraid to
Mhm.
hold them in such a short amount of time, that all that fear goes away and you just know that you are their protector and you're going to be there no matter what to make sure that everything goes well in their life, right? And it's something that is always hard, and it's a different kind of hard. And what I mean by that is when my kids were born, it was making sure that they, you know drank their milk, and they slept and pooped and ate, and then slept and pooped and ate, and that was their whole life when they were born. And that in itself was hard because you're up every 2 hours or
Mhm.
whatever, and then
She's up every 2 hours.
yeah.
If she believes she doesn't having 2 people suffer, so she
Well,
lets me get my rest.
you're very lucky that she's
Mhm.
there to take care of him. I mean,
Yeah,
we had a little bit of a challenge because we had two at the same time,
yeah.
so we
Oof.
couldn't let one not suffer. We had both had to wake up at the same time
Oh,
every
that's
time.
right. Damn.
Yeah, so it was a
Double
little
trouble.
rough there, but things, you go from thinking that that's going to be the hardest part to when they are 3 and 4 years old, it's an entirely different kind of hard. Suddenly, you're sleeping through the night, but they are running around, they're walking, they're trying to grab scissors off the table, and it's a different kind of hard. And then when they get to 6 years old, they know everything and they want to be the boss, and they are telling you what's going to happen, not the other way around.
Right.
And then they're 8, like my kids are now, and they are the literal damn bosses of this house. I'll tell you that. It's real tough with them right now. We bump heads a lot in this household right now. But that being said, even when that goes away, there's another kind of hard, and there's never a real break in this is going to be easy for once, because you're always going to be worried about something, right? And that's my parental lesson for the day, because your kid's only 4 right now, 4 months
Oh,
old. Yeah. Um,
yeah, almost 5 months.
almost 5. Yeah. He's a cute boy. So, just for people that don't know, tell us what you do for a living.
I'm a barber and I'm a business owner.
Okay, and what's your business?
The Ritual Experience.
Ritual Experience, right here in my hat. Brandon was
Yeah.
nice enough to bring me this hat and a couple shirts and some sweatshirts today. Definitely going to be rocking those for sure.
Yeah.
And when did you start that business?
About 6.5 years ago,
Okay,
right before COVID.
all right. And what was your motivating factor for starting that business?
I would definitely say it was it was more I wanted to work on days that everyone else was closed.
Okay,
And I asked my friend Derek Banks, the owner of Freshly Faded. I asked him, "Hey, can I work on Sundays and Mondays?" And he's like, "Nah, we want to close the shop down."
okay.
You
And
know,
you wanted to work. You wanted to make money those days.
I wanted to make money those
All
days.
right.
Especially because I was getting in trouble. I was partying and stuff like that. So I wanted to,
You were spending that money, right?
yeah, spend that money. So I thought the more I work, the less time that I have to spend the money. So I ended up opening my own barbershop 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?
The Ritual Experience.
The Ritual Experience. Tell us people where it's located at.
It's in Scripps Ranch on Mira Mesa Boulevard, right next to Loving Hut, 9910 Mira Mesa Boulevard.
All right. Tell me something that sets your barbershop apart from other barbershops.
I'd definitely say the vibe, the customer service. We go above and beyond to make sure that the client feels comfortable and the second they walk in through the door. We ask them if they want
You
any
keep going.
kind of, huh?
Keep talking. You're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
They ask We asked them if they want any refresh.
I was just making sure I was on airplane mode there because sometimes that will stop the video. So,
Uh,
all right. So that's awesome, man. That's actually, believe it or not, I've been to a handful of barbershops, you know, even as a white dude that has long, scraggly hair. You've cut my hair many times.
Mhm.
The thing I like about your shop, the one thing that I think it's almost a lots of people come in there not just to get your normal barbershop fade or your beard lined up or whatever it might be. They come in there for like haircuts and everything. I mean, it's like I've seen so many people on your Instagram and the videos that you take that come in and just do these just amazing, you know, different styles, different beard cuts, lineups, all that stuff. And I think that is, you know, one of the partial reasons I think that a lot of people do go there is because of the fact that you have hired, I don't even know if you would call it hire them. They're independent contractors, right?
Correct.
Okay. So how did you find these people that came in and work for you or work at your shop? Was it something where you test them out? Were they referred to you? Like, how did you find all these really talented barbers that work there?
Well, a lot of them were referred to me, which from other barbershops. Derek Banks he referred some to me,
Okay.
and one of the barbers, I can't forget his name, but he referred some barbers to me. So mostly referrals and people who walk in the shop and ask. So I can kind of see their presentation. I can see if there's a good vibe. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
But not only that, the other barbers in the shop, they're part of the interview too, because I want them to vibe with them too,
Right.
because they got to be at work with us.
Yeah.
So
So how many people you have working there now?
it's four of us.
Four of you. Okay.
Actually five of us. We have an esthetician, a Vivian in the back.
Okay. I think I met her before. I think that was one of the rooms I worked on, right? That
Yeah.
back room I had the
Yep.
door to. Yeah. Okay. And then so if somebody like me, let's just say I hadn't met you and I wanted to come get a haircut, what do we do? Do we give you guys a call? Do we log on to a website? Is there an app? Like how does somebody book an appointment to get their haircut?
You just go to our website, theritualexperience.com, and hit the menu button, book an appointment. It'll show all our prices, and you put your information in, and put your credit card in too, because we don't deal with no shows.
Okay. Yeah.
Our time is important.
And how far in advance do people book out?
I say about a week to 2 weeks.
All right. I'm going to tell you guys, if you get a chance to go in here, you will not go anywhere else. It's amazing. It's a really good experience. And right now, are you cutting hair or do you have somebody who has taken your spot for now?
Ian Fleming. The funny thing is, he's actually my mentor, which is crazy that my mentor works with me at my barber shop. It's full circle.
That's amazing. Yeah. How did that happen?
He just stopped by just to say hi. And I told him about my diagnosis, and he started like tripping out. And I was like, no, just chill out. It's all good. It's all good. And he's like, what can I do to help? And I was like, you can come to the shop and cut my clients so they have someone trustworthy to cut their hair.
Amazing.
Because me and him have similar cutting techniques.
Yeah.
And as I hit the jackpot,
Very fortunate that he stopped by that day, right?
yeah. And I get to work with my best friend.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Even better.
Man.
Is he gonna stay after you come back?
Absolutely.
Oh,
He's part of the team.
Even better, man.
Yeah. He's
Where did
part
he
of the
work
team.
before? Did he?
Him?
Yeah. Did he own a spot or did he?
No, he worked at up north
Okay.
in Temecula and Marietta area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now he's down here for the foreseeable future, which is awesome.
Right. He actually commutes from Hemet
Okay.
every day.
Wow. That is some commitment.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a man. I tell you, he's something else. He actually I mean, I don't care to say it, but he cuts better than me. You know, he's an awesome barber. He can walk, talk, chew bubble gum at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But having him on my team, that means that I get to learn from him.
Sure.
So,
Elevate everybody.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's the blessing. I always tell myself I never want to be the smartest man in the room when it comes to business.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you
And
they
better
will
than
just
you.
elevate you to the next level, right?
Oh,
You can learn from everybody, right?
absolutely. That's what I did. I
And
learned from every one of my barbers that I had hired to come to the ritual. I learned everything, every technique that they did. I watched them. I watched every haircut, so I could learn how to do that.
yeah,
You know?
we're gonna share some links in the description that link to the website and the Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
That way people can see the type of environment it is, because it's not your typical, supercuts environment. They got a DJ booth and a big TV on the wall and
two big TVs.
two big TVs on the wall. And it's a fun, relaxing environment where you can go in and get a really great cut. And that's so important because nowadays, everybody and their mom can go get a haircutting certificate, that's, I call it the supercut certificate, right?
Yeah,
And nothing about I mean, everybody works hard, right? Everybody deserves that. But it's a much different level of a service that you guys are providing.
yeah, definitely. Anybody that comes to the shop could sit in anybody's chair. I got Conrad, I got David, Ian, me. Anybody can sit in anyone's chair and feel comfortable. It's like we have clients that they just go to whoever's available
So if
because
somebody walked in today, even if they had to wait a little bit, somebody could get them in, and you'd be confident in any of the four people that are running a chair.
hands down.
Amazing. That's so cool. I love that. Real good confidence in your crew, right? Your team.
Man, it's unbelievable. I swear I'm living a dream right now. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm floating because everything's taken care of at the barbershop. They're a unit.
Yeah.
We're a unit.
So
Man,
let me ask you this. So, you obviously progressed from being you became a barber, you were working at a barber shop. So you were working, you were independent contractor, but you worked inside somebody else's shop, and then you progressed to owning your own shop and being the head honcho over there. Do you foresee another growth step in your business, or is this kind of the epitome of the top when it comes to where you want to be at and the amount of money you're making and all that stuff? Or do you think that there's a second shop, or I don't know, you inventing a particular type of clipper that you thought would be better for the industry? Do you see another step in the evolution of your business past where you're at right now, or are you comfortable where you're at?
well, the funny thing is, next door to me is my mother's hair salon that she's handed down to me. So therefore, I have a barber shop and a hair salon, and we did some you did some construction in the back to connect us. So we've expanded to a barber shop and a hair salon
Okay.
at the Ritual Experience. And the name of my mom's hair salon is Upscale Hair Gallery, but that's being changed to the Ritual Experience Salon.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that open yet, or is it still being worked on?
Yeah, it's open. It's been open for about 38 years.
Got it. Okay. So her spot next door has always been open. You came in after and took the other side.
I came over and took the available unit next to her. So I could work next to my mom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember you brought your mom to my wedding,
Yeah, I did.
and Leon brought his mom.
Yep, sure did.
Yep, that was fun. That was a great
Uh,
party.
yeah, it was.
So, so yeah, so the evolution is, you're gonna try to grow on the salon side of the business. Is that what I'm kind of getting? Is that you already are operating the one side really efficiently, that you're going to take the other side and incorporate that a little bit more?
Well, we already incorporated now. It's like we want to be a one-stop shop.
Okay.
We got facials, um, and then we have the girls next door. They do braids, they do locks, they do all the ethnic haircuts. They can cut almost anyone's hair.
No, awesome.
So
Yeah. So again, if you were planning on growth, you would try to increase that business more than what it is right now, or are you comfortable with how everything is operating right now?
no, I'll probably hire two more stylists on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
what about Barbers, you got any chairs open over there? You know, I can cut hair.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, not very
Uh,
good, but
Actually, that's funny you asked that because you told me I can ask you. So I'll be doing some construction in the shop too, or we will be doing some construction in the shop too.
yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta
and
get.
some other stuff.
Yeah, I saw you dropping those big honking plants over there the other day.
Oh yeah, my barbershop looks like I'm in Colombia.
I love it, man. Nice, relaxing environment.
Very zen, very zen.
The DJ playing,
Yeah,
football on the
the
TV.
DJ is gonna be my wife.
Nice.
Yeah, my wife is what, Nikki Stacks? Yeah, Nikki Stacks.
Yeah,
DJ Nikki Stacks.
Nikki, are you available for booking right now or not yet?
Always wanted to do. And then for us to just add this,
Yeah, I mean, I always say, you know, the more that you can interact with your family in that kind of environment, the better it is. You know, you build really strong bonds. You know, he's going to be in there all the time, obviously.
Oh,
So,
of course.
yeah, I mean, and
I was thinking about having a room with her office, like an office,
yeah,
and then also have enough space to where Kamari could have a place to sleep.
yeah, I know, I dig that. That's a great. How far away do you guys live from the business right now?
About 45 minutes.
Okay, so a little longer drive. So now I'm gonna segue this into our real estate part of the show. Do you guys own or rent where you guys are at right now?
I guess you would call it rent.
Okay.
Yeah. Rent from my mother-in-law.
Okay.
It's her house.
All right. So are you guys have you guys thought about buying anything? Is it something that you and this is a question that some people, and I've asked this question to almost everybody, and it's been split down the middle. Some people rent, some people own, and a lot of the renters say that they prefer renting because of the flexibility that you're not tied into something that has a really high mortgage, or that you can leave an area and move whenever you want. And on the flip side, you have the owners who say, well, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be paying somebody else's mortgage. So they have that outlook. Is there a reason that you guys have decided to rent? Do you plan on buying in the future, or what's the game plan for your real estate journey?
Hmm. That's funny you'll say it like that because I always thought, um, like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna buy a house? I mean, houses are ridiculous right now.
They're so expensive in San Diego.
Yeah, it's like they say what, $5 million basically to get your first house or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different aspects of home ownership. You know, obviously, you know, you can build equity in real estate. So you can buy a house for, I'm going to give you an example. In fact, I just looked it up. I think I have it pulled up on my screen here. Maybe I don't, but the first house that I ever bought was down in Imperial Beach, and it was $1,000 purchase price, 405. And me and Ashley bought it together, and it's a rental.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked it up, and today that house is worth 895,000, and I paid 405 for it. And that's just kind of maybe an abnormality. You're not always going to find that result with real estate, but if you look at the amount that I acquired it for, the amount of money that's been paid down on it, and the actual value now, you know, I probably have $500,000 in equity, give or take. And the way I look at that is,
You still own it?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
I still own it. Yeah, it's a rental property. It's in Imperial Beach. I have $500,000 in equity. It costs me my down payment plus my mortgage. My renter pays my mortgage payment, so I'm actually making money every month. But in addition to that, I had to write a check when I bought it. I think for $40,000, give or take 40,000. And right now, it has 500,000 in equities. The way I look at it is it was almost like playing the lottery with 40,000, because I could have wrote a check for 40,000 and I could have been negative right now.
Yeah.
And but fortunately, a lot of the timing and the real estate market and all these things, I ending up on the beneficial end of that transaction. It really just depends on every situation, right? If you can find the right deal, if you can obviously affordability, because San Diego is so expensive, like we said. So finding a property that you can buy, maybe afford to fix up, and then honestly, future value is like a gigantic part of everything. Because what's to say that you don't buy something for $1 million and then the market takes a tumble and it's worth 700,000, and you put a bunch of money in a remodel? You could have lost money just the same. So, are those some of the fears that you have with buying, or do you think that you would still want to buy, or are you going to maybe buy the house that you guys are living in now?
I definitely, well, I was thinking about adding on to the house that we're living in now
Okay.
because eventually it's going to be ours. So we talked to our mother-in-law and we're like, let's add something above the garage.
Well, like an ADU.
Yeah. I saw, well, someone down the street is having it done. And I kept looking at it. I'm like, that's going to look weird. And then once it was done, I was like, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I got a friend
Yeah.
named Brad that does
Oh,
it
yeah.
because my wife reminded me. And I was like, yes. I was like, I'm going to get a good price.
Yes. Yes. You know, I'll hook you up.
I know you will. And I
Yeah.
trust you.
And that's the thing is, I'm going to go back to that word real estate journey, because everybody has a different story to tell about where they went. You know, some people's good and some people's not. And some people have, like I said, have decided that renting has been the preferred method of living, because with renting, you have a lot more flexibility. There's very little risk, but of course, you know, how they say, no risk, no reward, right? And I guess that's the fortunate thing in my situation is I've run into a lot of the more fortunate situations. Not all, but you know, being a real estate investor, you're not going to hit a home run every single time. Sometimes they turn out well, and as long as you're on the greater side of the ones that are doing really well, usually you're going to do okay.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so I mean, that's the constant battle that we always have to work out, whether, you know, how we want to spend our really well earned money. Right? You have obviously done really well with your business. You've opened up a business of your own. You have people that work under you, and you know, I've seen everything up to this point. I've seen you've really like done a lot, and you probably have a lot of the opportunities that a lot of people don't have when it comes to being able to buy real estate or not. And you know, being able to choose that is half the battle, right?
Yeah.
Just being able to say, if I wanted to buy, I could buy, but I don't want to, because for whatever reason, you know, I right now I'm happy where I'm at. You guys are getting help from the mother-in-law.
I wouldn't call it help. The house is paid off. We're just
Yeah.
in a good situation. The family's helping us out.
Is she?
To get
But does
ahead.
she like help with the baby and stuff?
She's in Arizona.
Oh, she's in Arizona. She has
I see. I thought she might have been with you guys helping.
Oh
out,
no.
you
The
know.
goal is for her to move out.
That's her second house.
Got
It's her
it.
vacation. We live in her vacation house.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have a little bit more context onto
Right.
where because I wasn't sure at first if she was like being like a nana in the house where
Oh, no.
she would help put the baby to sleep, and so you guys could get sleep and all that stuff. So she's not even here right now.
No.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
She visits like probably 3 or 4 times a year.
Oh, okay.
And we visit there probably 2-3 times a year or 2 times a year.
Okay.
But yeah, we're definitely blessed because we don't have to pay what our neighbors pay.
Right. And that's another thing behind that real estate choice when it comes to either renting or buying, is sometimes one way just doesn't make financial sense. There are people that can't afford a $12,000 a month mortgage. And that's in order to buy something in San Diego proper, where you're going to spend 1.5 million or 2 million, you're in the 10 to $15,000 a month price range as far as monthly payment. And that is wild. I mean, I remember when I thought, man, if I had a $2,000 a month payment, I couldn't afford it, right?
I know, that's crazy. The apartments we lived in when we were younger,
Oh
and we'd be
man, it was so
paying
cheap.
like, man,
Yeah,
it was 1,200 for a 2-bedroom.
I know. It's insane.
Man,
Nowadays, like there's spots down the street from here. You can get a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 4,000 a month.
yeah, it's ridiculous. If we were paying market value price for the house that we're living in, we'd probably be paying around $7,000 a month.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You guys are.
So thank you, mother-in-law.
What's her name? You want to give her a shout out?
Vicky Kojelja.
Vicky. We want to give you a shout out.
Man, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Perks.
of course,
Family perks.
strong family support, being able to do that, I'm sure helps you guys out a lot, especially with the things that's going on with your health right now. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
even more important.
It just makes things easier, having that help, but also not really needing it,
Right.
but still getting it, and doing well in business, and it's a blessing.
Yes, the only hard part is the 45-minute drive though, right?
Actually, no,
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's where I think of stuff. I drive with no music, and I just think, what can I do next? What can I do to level up? I put a lot of money back into my business.
How often are you going by there right now?
Right now,
Yeah, like during the treatment time.
oh, probably maybe once or twice a week.
Okay. So you're trying to take care of your health at home. Like you're
Yeah.
probably tired and all that other
And
stuff.
I'm not going there to cut hair.
Right.
I'm just going there to have the energy of the shop because I love it there.
Yeah.
That's my sanctuary. I put so much work and effort into that shop. I mean, whew.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like a baby.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
like him, Kamari. He's you see him now. He's so small, and suddenly it's like next thing you know, it's like running around.
He's
That's
supposed
like a
to.
business, man. It's the same. It's like you start off and you don't know what to expect when you start, and then you slowly work into all the nuances like insurance and hiring and payroll. And by the way, thank you for the referral for that booking software, Vagaro Pro.
Mhm.
Ashley's going to be using that for her new business.
Oh wow, it works pretty good.
She
Yeah.
has a appointment with one of the people this week to discuss the
They go over everything.
how everything works. Yes.
They go over everything and they simplify it.
Yeah, and in case you guys don't know, Vagaro Pro is a scheduling software for like a website where
Oh.
people can go on, they can book haircuts,
Yep.
or Ashley is going to be booking a bunch of different people that do yoga and music lessons and all these other things that go on, and it just gives a lot of down to the minute control over the people renting that space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's intuitive and helpful, and I think that we could have spent so much time researching and trying to figure out what the best software was, but that's where having other business owners that you can talk with really can cut your learning curve way down. Ashley has always worked for a company. This is her first business that she's owned, but being able to ask a seasoned business owner what he used, and finding out she could have spent weeks or months trying to figure out the right software for doing that. And it only took one phone call to figure that out. And I'm sure that you've also learned a lot of those things from the people that you used to work with. Derek, for example, I'm
Yep.
sure Derek's been a really good mentor for you, because he basically does what you do now, which is he owned the shop that everybody else worked at, right?
Correct, but he does. I believe he does booth rent. I'm not sure, but yeah, just
Yeah.
around the same thing. We have different structures.
Different structures, but same premise
Yeah.
with 1099 employees that
Right.
are working, or 10, you don't call them employees, I don't think anymore, right?
No, they're my workmates.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
I
why I try to limit saying boss, because,
Nah.
I don't ever treat, in my business, I never,
Mm.
they call me
Oh, Jefe?
El Jefe, which is the boss, but I say, no, no, no. We work together,
Yeah, we work together.
side by side, never
Yeah.
one in front of the other, right?
No,
And
we're all part of a team, a
yeah.
unit.
And as long as you do that, people feel respected, and they work harder, and I not once have ever had anybody who would like steal from me, because they feel like I respect them and they respect me. So I think that right there creates an environment where, if somebody not only believes, but it's the truth also, that you guys are working together, not one above the other, it would be like them stealing from themselves,
Correct.
right?
Absolutely.
So I enjoy having that relationship with all the people that I have working for me.
You got to hire right.
That's so important.
Your business is, if you don't hire right, that'll ruin your business.
So, yeah, that's right. So I want to close this out with what my big question is. And this is going to be loosely worded, because I want you to be able to elaborate on this, because it's not so easy for everybody to answer, which is, where do you see yourself going from here? What does the future hold for Brandon Keaton?
Definitely spending a lot of time with my son and my wife, traveling.
Okay.
I'm also looking to purchasing a place in Colombia. Been to Colombia like 5 times in the
I've
past
seen the videos. They're
2
amazing. Yeah.
years. The food's amazing. The culture, just you feel rich there. Our
Yes.
money goes so far.
Yeah.
You could do anything and everything you want. And I spent more money in Vegas in 3 days than I did 10 days in Colombia.
Yes. I know that feeling. I play the World Series of Poker every year, and every time I go and get a $25 Crown and Coke, I'm like, geez, Louise.
They still charge you at that table?
I don't know.
Or
So,
you just tipped the 25?
no, I'm talking about like at a bar. You go to a bar.
Oh, okay. I
It's
thought you talking
20.
about the people that come and serve you while you're playing poker.
No, that's free, but
Oh.
I generally don't order that when I'm playing poker. I'll just go to a bar at the end of the night or whatever.
All right.
Or I'll stop by 7-Eleven on the way in, buy a big bottle.
I don't know about that. Save some money. You don't spend your money on that stupid stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk about what your plans are to keep yourself healthy in the future after all of this. Have you thought about, I don't know, for example, eating healthier, cutting certain foods out of your diet? I know they probably can't tell you what caused the cancer, but is there things that you can do to help perpetuate better health in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say, we're going to look into a nutritionist, and just be more aware of what I eat and what I put into my body.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
very
healthier
important.
food.
Yeah, more fruits, more vegetables. You know what I mean? Just I'll figure it out. Got every table.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
but yeah, just cooking fresh foods and stuff like that. We want to get a garden in the backyard.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
No, that'd be dope.
What about drinking? You drink alcohol?
Not no more.
Okay.
I stopped drinking since I found out I had cancer.
Okay. And I'm assuming they say that drinking has something to do with that, right?
I guess so. It's just bad for you. Excuse me.
You're looking to increase your overall health all the way around.
I want to be around longer for my son
Yes.
and my wife
Yeah.
and myself.
And they want you around longer too.
Yeah, I'm much more alive than I am dead.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I think that we all are looking to make sure that we obviously, there's some self-preservation things when you are alone or single, and you say, I want to be alive for myself. And I think after having, getting married and having a kid, that some of that self preservation goes to wanting, it's selfless because you want to be around for your family, make sure that they're taken care of. You want to make sure that your kid has a dad growing up, right?
Yeah, you just want to make sure things are set in place for him to jump over, like you said, the referral by Vogaro. You want him to, not have those speed bumps that you had,
Right.
set him up for success,
Yeah.
uh, have him do better than me.
I love that. That's I'm gonna put that on the headline of this, which is we want our kids to be better than us.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, how do people get a hold of you if they want to follow you on Instagram? Or I know you said you already give the Ritual Experience website, but can people follow you online?
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at CMB. The CMB stands for Classic Band Barber, but CMB underscore the Ritual Experience.
Okay, and we'll pop that link below as well. Brandon, thank you for coming by, brother. This was fun. We can do it again.
Man, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I think what we'll do is you're going to go through this chemo, right? And how long is that going to take start to finish?
Well, I'm in my third week, and then I have, and that's 3 weeks, one cycle. So then I have to do it 2 more times. So we'll see how it goes.
Why don't we plan on doing another one of these once you've gone through and finished all of your treatments? And that way we can get the result and see how you're going, see how you're feeling, give you some time to recuperate a little bit. And then we'll have another one of these talks, and we'll let you give us the rundown on how everything went.
That would be great, man. You talking about what? 3 months of not drinking and then me working out? Oh yeah.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a new me.
Let's go. All right, Brandon. You have a good one. Thanks for coming.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me, bro.
Take care.
That was dope.